Hey guys, how are you guys doing? I've been having a pretty good day so far. My dad took me and my brother out to Sonic for lunch today. But I just kind of want to talk about something. I know I've been doing a lot of these rant type videos, but the thing is, it feels good doing them. It feels good to release all that anger and stress, and even going back to watch them is entertaining. Plus, we don't know what's happening on December 10th. YouTube may still be doomed. We may still be doomed, so I'm trying to get as much videos out as I can until then. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be about how when people try to piss me off on purpose just because they find it funny. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand it when people do this. It's mostly my mom and my uncle who do this. I mean, I don't live with my mom anymore, but sometimes she'll do it over the phone. And when I go out to visit her, which I'm going to be talking about that. As for my brother, he used to do it too back when we were younger, but I think he finally learned his lesson. As for my mom and my uncle, I'm going to be telling some stories of times where this happened. I'll start with my brother from way back when. I used to, he would try to startle me and touch and poke me on purpose. I'd be looking the other way. And I'd be looking the opposite way of my brother, and all of a sudden he would go poke. It would piss me off so much. But like I said, it's been a few years since he's last done this, so yeah, I think he learned his lesson. And I remember my uncle was doing this on the 4th of July a few months ago. I was trying to swim and stuff. I was just trying to enjoy myself and trying to swim, and Uncle Junior was just bullshitting around. He was swimming around the pool. He kept trying to startle me, and he kept trying to push me to the deep end of the water. And it's just don't fucking do that. Leave me the frick alone. I'm trying to enjoy myself here. It's just and then there was this time my mom did this over a text message. I was just minding my own business, I wasn't bothering her. I was just enjoying myself, minding my own business, and I can't remember. I was probably on my phone because I think I can remember seeing it right away, but I could have been on my computer. I can't really, I'm not really sure which one it was, but I was just enjoying myself and minding my own business, and what happens? I get a freaking text from my mom telling me how much I love Zoe and Dora, and oh my god, it pissed me off so much. I wanted, like, I obviously wanted to, like, you know, sometimes you just want to tell someone to, fuck off, or, but I I wasn't that harsh on my mom because my mom may get on my bad side sometimes, but I love her no matter what, and I didn't want to say anything that I knew I would later regret, so I just instead posted like sad emojis and she and then like in what makes even less sense is when she's in a good mood. Like, she does this a lot when she's in a good mood. Like, why would you piss someone off if you're in a good mood? Like, I mean, I can sort of understand, like, when you're in a bad mood, because I get how it's easy to take your anger out on someone. I mean, you should try not to do that, and it's wrong to do that, but at the same time, that's more understandable than getting someone in a bad mood because you're in a good mood. So I told my mom that she shouldn't ruin my good mood, and you know what else she said? She said that I'm gonna be having a double wedding with Dora and Zoe. That's pedophilia and zoophilia. Like, what the fuck is wrong? What the fuck was wrong with my mom when she said that? There have also been times where Uncle Junior and my mom were like accusing me. I'm not trying to be gross here. I am not trying to be gross when saying this. I'm just saying this was what they were trying. This is what they were doing. There were also times where they were accusing me of farting and stuff. Like, one time I was in the living room, I was leaning by the chair, and my uncle accused me of farting, and my mom also did the same thing just a couple of weeks ago. Like, a lot of the times when we're all four of us together, my usually my mom, like back in the day, my mom would sit in the front with my dad, and then my brother would sit, by me on the back driver's side. But this time, my brother still sits in the front passenger seat, and then my mom sits in the back driver's seat. So she'll just piss me off like to no other end, and she also did that all because we came across a power plant. She decided to piss me off and accuse me of farting. It's just like, and it's like, and it's mostly my family members who are guilty of this. Like I said, it's mostly my mom and my uncle. You'd think it wouldn't be like that. You'd think it'd just be people that, excuse me, like, people you aren't friends with, but people that, at the same time, like, people that don't hate you that much, you think it'd just be people you don't know very well, but no. This is my family. I'll admit, sometimes I had this problem with people back when I was in school, but even back then, it was mostly my family, and it still is now. Like, family is supposed to be about love, understanding, consideration. Family is supposed to be about those things. not bringing yourself higher just because you're in a good mood, you know? You're in a good mood and you feel like you should be the only one standing, so you have to make everyone else miserable and in a bad mood. Like, don't do that. Like, I mean, I'll admit it. Sometimes it can be funny to not make, but see people get mad. Like, I'll admit, sometimes I think it's funny, like when my brother gets mad at his video game, you know, stuff like that. But why would you get entertainment out of pissing someone off? Like, you're the one pissing someone off. Like, why is that funny to you guys? Like, I hate pissing people off. Like, I don't ever want to piss people off. Like, I mean, if I do it on accident, you know, accidents happen, but like, why the fuck would you just want to purposely piss someone off? Like, I don't get that. And people give the excuse, it's just a joke. Oh my gosh, just stop it with the joke excuse. Not everyone can handle rude jokes like that. Just, you gotta learn to have respect for people, you know. Some people don't like to be fucked around with like that. And, you know, if this ever happens again, like, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I don't care if you're my worst, and I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my worst enemy. I don't care if you're a stranger. I don't care if you're a family member. It's time for me to stand up for myself. If people just try to piss me off on purpose, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, be too harsh. I mean, like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, tell them to, like, fuck off, you know, because, like I said, I mean, at least if it's a family member. If it's someone I don't really care about, then, I don't know, I may be a little harsher, but if it's, like, a family member, I'm still gonna go easy on them because, like I said, I do love my mom no matter what. She just needs to learn some consideration skills. But yeah, I am not gonna be afraid to stand up to her next time she does it. Whether it's in person, because we're gonna go back to like Orange Grove, Corpus, and Mathis again, like, you know, sometime next month. We ended up not being able to put the house on the market because of crazy people stealing, like, furniture, like built-in furniture, like the doors and the sinks, and left trash on the patio. So we have to wait till later on to put the house on the market. So we have to go back sometime next month. Besides, my dad wants us to see our mom around the holidays. So, yeah. I just hope she won't piss me off on purpose again like she did a couple of times during our trip to Mathis, Orange Grove, and Corpus Christi. Like I said, it's one thing to, like, I get that sometimes, you know, you know, we make mistakes, and sometimes we end up making someone mad or upset on accident, you know. That happens. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like people who push our buttons, you know. They purposely try to get a rise out of us, and they purposely try to push our buttons because they think it's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about making someone mad, like, and pissing someone off. Like, don't fucking do that. Like I said, if someone gets mad at me, it gives me anxiety. Like, I hate it when people get mad at me. Like, I'm extremely sensitive to that. So I don't know why the heck you'd want someone to get mad at you. If you find anger amusing, then find a way to get that kind of amusement without pissing someone off. That's what I do. Like I said, like, I know it can be funny watching people get mad, but that doesn't mean I would intentionally make people mad, you know. I gotta find that entertainment for myself. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. I'm extremely thirsty for getting pissed off. So, I'm gonna get a Diet Coke. See you guys later.